Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Saputra Karim and I'm from Business English Communication 2019. And here I want to explain again about dimension of intercultural interaction and conflict. Okay, I have outlined the key points which I will explain in this video. So to shorten the time, let's get started. The definition of intercultural communication. We have a bunch of our first around the world listening in even that is an example and is an important understanding that the world is getting smarter. Understanding each other is become more and more of a critical component of effective business execution. As a global fortune increase for most companies, it is important to understand the nuances that make us different along with identifying similarities in the workplace. Understanding the difference makes us more effective as individuals within our department. Understanding and we work in the division of your company that we work in and then the overall organization that we work within. So the next point is how important we learn about it in daily life. Imagine yourself if you had only people just like you to interact with, how much fun would that be? How many new ideas would be generated? Maybe even think yourself if you were part of a group in your life today or in your department today of a group of people with different and varied backgrounds, genders, beliefs. How many more ideas will evolve? How much more enjoyment will you create from the new ideas that come about through the interaction that you had? That is the beauty of intercultural dimension in a conversation. There is individual person and their unique traits, which include their intensity, their ability to focus, even their keenness. All of these are examples of personal traits. The next point is where a person's behaviors come from. Behaviors come from all of us as human beings social. We are affected by our environment, how we get along, our personal desire to be connected, an example of how we saw yourself as social being, how fast or how slow we speak. These things are part of us being social, and or another layer on top of our learning behavior is our emotional intelligence, how well we are aware and know our own emotions and what triggers them and how those emotions show outwardly to other people. On top of that, there's our social interaction, how much we are aware of how others react to us, what emotional state those other people are in, and how the social interaction dance is happening between us and our other parties. Finally, above all this, your individual unique traits, your learned behavior, your emotional intelligence, and your social intelligence is intercultural interaction. And a cultural level involves things such as symbolic exchange. The next point is, so what is the culture? As for culture, it is a set of rules or beliefs that are passed down from one culture. With this, we understand what is right or wrong. These rules in each of our cultures, those rules help us to survive within our group. Maybe our family, maybe or the street that we live on, maybe the city we live in, but it can certainly help us get along. Amongst a group of people who identify with each other and we are playing for a game that we are trying to win survival in the old days, maybe nowadays it's thriving in our culture. As opposed to just survival, these rules as a part of the culture help us make sense of what is happening in our daily life. It brings a sense of shared identification between us. The next point is, what is the reason were going to be involved in this class. Okay, for the next point is I will explain globalization is increasing the volume and intensity of interpersonal interaction. I think all of us are feeling is no matter where we are listening into this lesson. It's very important to be aware of how to negative such interaction to harness the power of global resource. I have a question for you. How many of you lately have been on FaceTime or Google Hangout or Skype to chat or just on a video call with someone from outside Europe? What's another reason we want to engage in this learning diversity provides not only a wider range of information but also the process of thinking to include the ideas outside of your own, thereby diversity for improved result and improve the process of interpersonal interaction. And the last point is, so what is the benefit of dimension of intercultural interaction and conflict in the future? So let's start a little bit more personal benefit of a corporate level for each of you who is fully is employed in an organization that may be global seed to market is a great advance of intercultural understanding, the expectation to bring ideas to market our ever-increasing the speed of business is another strategic weapon for companies and such as understanding cultural difference. In furthermore, trust to build over borders between people in order to move people to act together faster and more effective. When we are all moving faster towards a particular business outcome, it puts more stress on us individuals to adapt and change with only exacerbates the risk of a bad interaction between people and groups. Maybe that is the explanation for me. Thank you so much for the attention, and I am Saputra Karim say and see you in the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.